Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green!
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
The following is an All-Star 15 TV production.
Race fans, welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is the championship race from Homestead-Miami Speedway for the ACAR Frey Truckin series, the Frey Truckin for a Championship 200. Joining me in the broadcast booth, high atop Homestead-Miami Speedway, my Monday night partner in crime, Joe Hutchings.
Evening, everybody. How are you all today?
I mean, I'm doing good. I've bounced relatively back from the 24 Hours of Daytona. We'll talk about that later. That was this weekend. But it's championship night. We have 5 drivers this evening. Shane Wolf, Caps, Steele, Irvin, and Murphy. All 5 of them going for a championship. And it's simple, Joe. Finish ahead. The one that finishes ahead of the other 4 is your championship. A champion. But Joe, we're at Homestead-Miami Speedway, a racetrack certain forms of motorsports shouldn't have left the championship race. Welcome to Homestead, Joe. How much do you like this track? Because it's one of my favorites.
Contrary to other people's beliefs, I despise this speedway in this configuration. I'm an old school guy. I've watched this track in numerous configurations, and by far my favorite configuration of this one was the mini Indianapolis it was when it first opened after Hurricane Andrew. This is why this track exists, is because of Hurricane Andrew.
Wow, a little bit of a knowledge drop, just dunk right there. We're
You're
doing
welcome.
134 laps this evening. Remember, no stage breaks, so we can go from green to checkered. But I think we might have some issues coming out of turn 2 at turn 4, where it gets pretty loose or pretty tight, depending on if you're running that high line or low line. Joe, when you think of Homestead, you think of tire wear. How are these trucks going to adapt with these runs that we've been accustomed to see here at the ACAR Frey Truckin series?
The drivers, a lot of these drivers have put in many laps here, so they know, that they're going to end up hunting the grip as the tires wear apart. So, maybe running a high line early off to save some tire and not burn off the right rear, or, running the low line just to kind of, pick up some positions or, kind of use it in, in battle situations. But this is a very unique track for tire wear. It can either really wear out your right front, your right rear, or, maybe not wear them out at all. I don't know. We'll see what kind of surface we got today. It looks like we're in the middle of a freaking hurricane, though, with the weather.
Yeah, I was gonna say that all that rain that we got at Daytona has gone south, and it is foggy as heck. It's only listed as cloudy, but we're looking at 12-mile-an-hour winds, 72 degrees for the people here, 100% chance, 100% humidity. So there's your fog, but the track temp is still nice and cool at 73 degrees. Watch that to heat up to right around 75, 78 degrees. We just have a little bit left in qualifying. As I say that, about 45 seconds left. Looks like 3 people not taking times, or 2 people not taking times. Lucas Strayer and Michael Steele, one of the championship drivers. We've seen him lately just start at the back and make his way through the field. But Joe, talk about strategy. These trucks can go anywhere from about 20 to 25 laps on a run. What are you expecting?
I'm not expecting anybody to hold back. They got a bunch of ringers in the field today. Plus, you got all the guys sitting there trying to run for a championship. Either you're gonna you're either gonna see the championship guys trying to dice it up front, or they're just gonna kind of hang back and wait for the 25-30 to go. Or you're gonna have those ringers up front just making a melee. But you're gonna have to watch it play out. We've said stuff before in these previously in these races, AJ, and it has gone the other way. So let's watch. Let's enjoy the championship along with our viewers.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it. It is the last race of the season, the championship 4, as it says championship 5. It looks like Brett Murphy isn't making the race tonight, so that is unfortunate, dropping it back down to the 4. But James Shanewolf, Dalton Fredericks, your front row. In row 2, you have Adam Capps and Daniel Krim. Row 3, Nate Orlowski and Matt Cochran. Row 4, it's Joe Darnell and Paul Irvin. Row 5, Wyatt Franklin and Ryan Fry. And rounding out the field, it's Michael Steele, TJ Barnier, and Lucas Strayer. Joe, who you got as a pick to watch for tonight?
Definitely watch for how do I put this nicely? Watch out for my team. I'm gonna lump them all together. Watch out for them. That would be Dalton Fredericks, Daniel Krim, Orlowski. Heck, you might as well just lump Fry and Franklin in there too. Who knows? We got a lot of friends in this race.
We do.
Sorry.
Everybody's one of our friends, though. We're just the broadcasters. We don't do anything stupid outside of the broadcast booth.
Are you sure about that? Have you seen my Facebook lately?
I hope you heard the sarcasm coming out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm. I did.
But here we go. Gridding has finished. We're about to start rolling on the racetrack. There goes the iRacing official pace truck for the final time to start the event. There's a lot of trucks out there with All-Star 15 TV on it, and I love it.
I want to know who your pick is for the championship, man, because I really want Paul Irvin to win this championship. I'm sorry.
So my sentimental pick would be Michael Steele, but if I'm picking with my brain, it's probably Adam Capps.
Ooh, good choice.
Michael has come close so many times, and he's put so much work in on the track, off the track. So I'd love to see him finally get one. But if I'm picking, like I'm betting on it, it's probably Adam Capps. All right, here we go. You can barely see anything from the broadcast booth. We got to use these cameras that are in front of us. These TVs that are in front of us. So we'll try to call it as best as possible. It is foggy as heck. There goes the pace truck. And for the first time and the last time, we are green here at Homestead-Miami Speedway.
You know, something you should tell the viewers too. The 12 truck just went down to the back of the pack, and I don't see where he's at right now. He fell off pretty far.
Yeah, Joe Darnell is back 3 spots. He's in the Tennessee Orange tonight. Gonna try to give it a run. A lot of issues with the 12. A lot of pain he's going through. We're hoping for him to get well soon. If it doesn't work out in the car tonight and he starts feeling like crud, he might join us up in the broadcast booth. Matt Cochran early on in the race, though, in that number 4 Chi-Chi's Toyota Tundra. Fastest lap of the race, 32.97.
Let's go, Chi-Chi's.
Always something I can bet on with you is rooting for Chi-Chi's.
I mean, it's food. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm fat, you're fat.
We have a reinforced booth.
Yeah, I heard earlier that they were talking about how much they had to reinforce everything. They're like, how fat are these guys?
Collectively 600 pounds, folks.
So if I'm only 270, wow, Joe.
I rounded up.
Okay.
Wait, when engineering, you round up, especially when you're trying to over-engineers. You know, that's how this works.
For somebody who's having a lot of leg pain, puts the fastest lap on the board. 32.74 coming from the 12 of Joe Darnell, but up front, Adam Capps is taking the lead. We'll take you back to it. Through 1 and 2. There it is. Power move to the inside. I think a little help from the one there to get the spot. But look how grouped everybody is. Adam Capps getting about a half a second lead, but then you have Shane Wolf with Daniel Krim nose to tail, and a little further back you have Dalton Fredericks joining the club. Nate Arlowski staying right where he qualified in P5 in the 69 Surge. Then Paul Urban. What was that, Joe?
Hey, Nate was coming out of 4 and had that little wiggle.
Yeah, that's just going to get worse as Paul Irvin's going to make the pass on Matt Cochran to the inside. And here comes Joe Darnell as well.
I think Joe Darnell played us.
Well, once you get in the race car, Joe, and you've told me this many times, you could feel like absolute crud. The minute you get in the race car and get that adrenaline going, you don't feel it as much.
That is true. It's the adrenaline. Really, it is.
Is it in your soul?
It's a wonderful drug.
Something
in my bones?
Cody Rhodes.
No. I went Oasis route. You went Cody Rhodes.
Rob would love you for the Oasis part.
Yes, he would.
Daniel Krim takes over second place from James Shanewolf.
Really need to change his name to the Criminator somewhere in the Discord.
I call it the Crimson Chin, but I don't know if he likes that so much. Matt Cochran, since we've gone green tonight, Joe, that Ford has stayed to that outside the whole time, that middle to high lane. It's not working for him, but it's not hurting him as well. I think he's just doing it in preparation of it working later in the run.
He's doing everybody on that track a favor by making sure those marbles are staying up to that wall, because later on, it is gonna get slick. It's gonna be like driving on ice.
Which, speaking of driving on ice, how was it today, Joe?
It was sunny. The snow shows up to the panhandle of Florida tomorrow. Any of you northerners can come pick up your weather, please. Thanks.
We had it last night into this morning. They were calling for anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. We got 2.
Oh, so if they're shortening it that much, I'm not even going to get rain. Great.
You're just going to get rain.
No, I'm not even going to get rain.
Shane Wolf trying to take over P2 again from Daniel Krim.
Weatherman, the only job where you don't have to be accurate and still get paid.
Apparently a lot of money, too.
I'm in the wrong business.
Same. I'm in the business of saving people's lives, and I don't make anything.
All-Star 15 weather report. There you go.
Where's Ollie?
It gonna rain. I mean, what?
So, Joe, you know Dalton. We both know Dalton, but you know Dalton as a race car driver more than I do. He's lost 2 positions since the start of this race. Is that strategy, or do you think it has something to do with the racetrack?
In Dalton's words, it's strategery. And yes, that is, it's probably by design. I'm also going to, Krim's probably doing the same thing. They're probably just like, Sunday drive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but look who's in front of them, Joe.
Okay.
That might work on a lot of other drivers. I don't know if that works against Shane Wolf and Adam Capps.
Well, look at this too, all right? Irvin's back, not trying to run up front right now. All right? He's just riding right now. He's staying tucked up right behind Orlowski, probably saving some fuel, keeping the tires underneath him, not sliding across. And, oh my God. Brandon. He just took me out of character. Dang him.
Yep, I just read it too.
He's just Paul's just chilling. He's just watching right now, observing. The 2 front guys, they're probably going to be burning up your stuff because, on my screen right now, they are really far ahead.
Yeah, Adam Capps about a half a second over Shane Wolf, and Shane Wolf, as we're going to take a look, about 7/10 over Daniel Krim. Now, here's the thing, Joe. You could run great to start this race. If we don't get a caution, I feel like for the most part, this race is going to be won and lost on pit road on those green flag stops.
Repeat that. I was distracted. I'm sorry.
So, they can run away with this, but when it comes to ACAR and how they've been running races, we've had long green flag runs. This championship, I feel like, is going to be win or lost on pit road.
I'm going to tell you, the 2 strongest people right now for pit road entry are Paul Irvin and Dalton Fredericks in this race. I
watched him in the 24.
It was raining. I mean, it might as well be raining here at 100% humidity. Usually 100% humidity means we're breathing water.
Yes. Yeah, and my shirt is sticking to me.
I wish it was this hot right now. I really would.
But I'm bringing the point back to these guys can run away with as far as they want. But if you think about it, Joe, you have to get on pit road, get into your box, and then get off pit road almost perfectly, because you know, Paul's going to be really good. Shane Wolf is going to be really good. And Michael Steele, as the race goes on, he gets better. As Krim is already up against the wall.
It's that Kyle Larson line. It's the oh my Jesus that I'm gonna hit the wall, but really not hit the wall. For
Shane
next season,
Wolf looking to the
spoiler
point.
cam.
Shane
I'll
Wolf
make it
takes
for
the
you.
lead.
There you go.
And already.
See you one.
Already. We've had really changes. That battle's still brewing pretty good for P3. That's Dalton Fredericks, Daniel Krim. Nate Orlowski doing great in 5th place. Paul Irvin +2 to be in 6th. Michael Steele +4 to be in 7th.
Hey, so you got Nate Orlowski sitting there running in the top 5 right now, right?
Yes.
That man just finished 2nd in the 24 Hours of Daytona yesterday.
Yes, he did. And Joe, while I have you here, you want to talk about HSR Phantom Racing's attempts at a 24-hour of Daytona race? There were multiple.
So we started 3 cars in 2 different start times, and the car led by Brandon Storr, also driven by Andrew and Fenn, finished 2nd to have our best finishing vehicle for the 24. And then we had 2 GTP cars, 2 GTP Porsches that they are for sale, by the way. We're not running those ever again.
Just put a bunch of
and Tannerite,
Yeah.
I'll video it. We'll put it on All Star 15 TV.
Boom.
The car led by Dalton Fredericks, driven by Jake, Trevor, and Scott Ramler, finished P3, recovering from some bad luck that they had. And then with the bad luck that the 60 had, the car that was led by Daniel Krim had Wyatt,
Josh,
Vidal, and dang it, I'm blanking on the last one. Why do I do this all the time? Oh, it was Mike Rupp. That's why I blank, because he's never around. They ended up finishing 7th. We also had some friends in the Warrior car. You know, Nate raced in one of the Warrior prototypes, finished 2nd, and then their primary car ended up winning their class. So congratulations to the Warrior guys on that one too.
No, they ran the LMPs, not the prototypes.
Close enough. It's still a prototype.
Okay.
Just doesn't have a hybrid unit and weighs a whole lot less. But
I tell you, those prototypes sound so nice.
I also had some friends in a couple on other LMP2 cars that they were in the same lobby with each other, and they were running to figure out who was going to finish higher than the other car, and ended up wiping each other out and finished 6th and 7th.
Now, Joe, don't forget, when you talk about Warrior, Paul Irvin was in one of those cars, and I think it was the car that won as well.
And I do believe that wasn't Cochran in one too?
I don't think so, but I know Darnell was helping them, as we have pit stops. Brian Fry, Wyatt Franklin on pit road.
Yeah, there are a lot of drivers that are racing in this race today. We're in the 24. Congrats to you all. Every one of y'all was a podium driver.
Yeah. Finishing the race is a feat of itself. Oh, wreck! Entry.
Wreck. Big wreck. Big wreck.
Remember what I said about this championship was going to be won? Oh, Daniel Krim just too hot, takes out the 2.
The 2 was a.
What
the
happened?
2 is Caps, right?
Yeah, that's Adam Caps. He's a Championship 4 driver.
Oh no!
Yeah, watch this.
You commentator cursed him.
Krim is just going to get in there too hot, and there's nothing for Adam Capps to do.
Oh, no.
A rare mistake you see with the 47.
Very rare. Shout out to our YouTube chats. We got Gary in there, Brandon's in there, Nick's in there. Hi, y'all. And there goes Orlowski. Back to 5th. See, look at Paul Irvin. Get the pit stop done, P3. And the fight for the lead is heating up here.
We're taking a look at it. Joe, 100% right. Dalton fighting for it. To the inside. It makes the pass. Fredericks
That's
to the
that low
point.
line.
Yeah, you'll see them move up. Ooh, little squirrely.
Guaranteed Shane Wolf is cussing out Dalton right now.
Oh, 100%. And you know Caps is as well.
Slightly. He'll be fine. He's only 13 seconds down. He can make that up. One quick caution and he's back in it. Ooh, we have a guest.
We do have a guest, and I think he's going to stick up here for probably the remainder of the race. We mentioned it earlier. Here's the driver of the number 12 Ford F-150. It's Joe Darnell.
Hey guys, how are you all this evening?
Yeah, we're doing. We can barely see anything from in the broadcast booth, so we're working on the TVs that they have us looking at. But we have a battle for the lead side by side. Shane Wolf to the inside, Fredericks to the outside as they head down into turn number 1.
Yeah, it's real foggy out there tonight. Wouldn't like it was in the 24 over the weekend for us, but it's definitely foggy out there tonight, so a little hard to see a little bit.
If it was like the 24, it'd be raining, and I'd rather not have slicks while everybody's raining.
That depends on what race you were in.
Yeah,
we had the GT3 car never saw rain, and the 2 GTP cars got
hammered,
waterlogged. Again, Porsche 963s for sale, 2 of them. You can call the phone number for JVM Graphics. That was a joke.
What's going on, Cody Kepner? What's up, pal?
Hey, Kepner. Glad you're watching, bud. He's a hero of ours right now, working over in the Carolinas.
But up front, immediately, probably a lap later, Shane Wolf takes the lead back and now is pulling away from Dalton Fredericks, sitting at second position. Adam Capps all the way back 13 seconds after that incident with Daniel Krim on pit road. It looks like Krim might have seen a penalty on pit road too for being stuck on there so long.
Yeah, that wasn't fun to what just happened to Adam right there. I stayed out a lap. I actually saw it happen. I was coming out of 4 and saw it happen to him. He just got rear-ended right there coming on the pit road. It's not a good thing for him there. It's going to hurt him tonight, especially if they don't get a caution.
Which lately we haven't seen many.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of caution recently. Which I didn't get to race last week. It's dealing with an injury, still dealing with an injury right now, but last race of the year in the 12, I kind of wanted to throw an old paint scheme on out there and run the first fuel run. It actually felt really good. If my leg wasn't hurting, man, I believe I'd have had a shot to get a top 5 tonight, but I just can't stand the pain, so we're going to go ahead and put her in the hauler for the night.
Yeah, you can blame Joe on the top 5 that you just said. He brought in the big guns.
Oh.
Or at least the big gun.
I have many guns.
Yeah, well,
I know. I'm aware.
the good thing is it doesn't matter if the 20 wins the race or not. He can go win the race. It's just whoever finishes the highest here, and I think we're going to have a good battle here, to see who
Absolutely.
wins. I'm actually, I heard what you're saying. I'm not actually going to be up here the whole night. I'm actually going to go down and I'm going to put owner hat on, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to try to make sure one of these guys wins the championship tonight for us.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we also want to congratulate you.
Yes, sir.
For your 24 efforts. Crew chief, right?
Yes, crew chief. Yeah. We were part of the one of the Warrior Enterprises number 11 entry. We had a little miss. We qualified 5th. And the craziest thing, you have to go back and watch it on on Twitch. We had it on Twitch. We had Karsten Gregory qualified start of the race. He qualified 5th. They went into turn 1 and the top 4 decided to wreck each other. By the time we got to the International Horseshoe, he had probably a 2-second lead already. So from the very beginning, it was good. Took off and then had an incident with I forget if it was a GT3 or a prototype, one or the other. But anyways, cost us about 7 minutes. We lost about 6 laps. Went back to like 4th, 5th, something I forget where we went to. We'd actually fallen back all the way to 11th. We had climbed it all the way back to 3rd, 5 laps down. Like there was like 17 hours left, and I told the guys, I was like, this thing is not over. I'm not over whatsoever. Paul's in the car like an hour later, and the leader wrecks, and we take the lead, and we didn't give it back the rest of the night.
Nice.
So
great work.
It was a great effort. All the guys, all 5 of them, ran anywhere between consistent 139 to 137s all night long. The car was just awesome. We had a great setup underneath it. Mike Robinson did a great job of getting everybody prepared. Gary Wells, great motivator. It was just an awesome team effort. Mike Campigio, awesome, man. The whole team. It was 100% a whole team effort, whole team win.
Yours truly helped out with that setup, by the way.
Yeah, I heard you did. I appreciate that. I mean, the setup was huge. The car was flawless. It really was. We had a couple incidents on cold tires, like in the early morning hours, because the track temp got to like 66 or something like that. So it was ridiculously cool. So a couple of incidents on cold tires, but other than that, man, like it was just, the car was flawless. Like it would go wherever you wanted it to go.
Cool. I'm glad you guys had a lot of success. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, Warrior Enterprisers went 1-2. The car number 77 finished 2nd in their race, so and they had a lot of adversity. But
no kidding. I was there for most of, or not most of it, but some of it.
I think it's the first P2 car I've ever seen that went through like 4 noses.
Yeah. Really? We stopped at 4?
I think it was 4. It may have been more than that, but yeah, total team effort there. Nate Orlovsky, who's running this race tonight, Nate ran every time Nate was in that car because I had the stream on for their race. Nate drove phenomenally through that rain all night long.
Yeah, that was somebody I was very proud to see, and how well he's matured as not just a oval driver, but as a road course driver. He has come a very, very long way, and I had a lot of fun with him, Tavish, and the Taylors that were in the just crewing for them for 2.5 hours in between broadcasts. It was a lot of fun, and God, Nate and the guys are just so easy to help coach around the racetrack.
Oh yeah, they definitely are, and they took the coaching very well. But like I said, had a great run both cars, and I guess now we're getting ready here. I think it's next month. We're going to go do that 12 hours of Bathurst. So we're getting those ready now, and we're going to go see what we can do, what kind of damage we can do over there in that race.
Y'all are insane.
Right now, I talked to Mike today. We've got at least 2 cars. He said there's a possibility we may have a 3rd one for that race. So we're going to see how it goes. But I'll let you boys get back to this one. This is an important championship race here. Like I said, I'm going to go put the owner hat on and see if I can get me a championship again here this year. Try to go back to back.
All right, bud. Thank you for coming and talking with us. Good luck with your team, and congrats again on the 24 efforts with Warrior Enterprises.
Yes, sir. If we win this championship, I'll be back up here tonight.
Yeah, I figured.
Thanks, guys.
See you later, pal.
You're welcome.
Joe, that was a great conversation we just had with Darnell Racing's owner, Joe Darnell, about the 24 race that was this weekend and kind of what's going on the racetrack as well. But we're already just shy of 45. We are 45 laps in. This race is cruising right along. We should be getting pit stops in the next 5 or so laps. And we've already seen pit stops hurt some drivers. Now that we've had that out of the way, are you mindful of drivers already having incidents entering pit road, or how are you attacking pit stops now?
Be careful around Crim, but other than that, I think the rest of the guys did pretty well on pit road. I would, for Shane Wolf, I would be mindful of what's going on with Steele and Irvin before I'd worry about what Dalton's doing. And I'm pretty sure if Shane Wolf goes and starts crawling down pit road, that's going to be it's going to be a split-second decision if Irvin and Steele are going to follow suit or try to get that extra lap in.
Well, they
in my eyes, I would get the extra lap in.
Are you? Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Had to sneeze there for a second. I don't know about taking that extra lap. You might want to undercut because we are 20 laps into this run, and you're already over a second slower. Some drivers a second and a half slower, looking at Matt Cochran, Wyatt Franklin, and Ryan Fry.
It's more of a, how does the truck feel at this point? I mean, if is the back end sliding out on you, or are you able to, gain time on the truck ahead of you? I mean, we just, there was a pass between Irvin and Steele just a few laps ago, and they're kind of going back and forth. Ooh,
Steele's in the wall.
Steele's in the wall. Looks like Caps is only 10 seconds off of Nate here.
Yeah, Caps is working hard.
One more. There you go. There's Caps.
No, I was just showing the difference between the two of them.
Uh-huh.
This is where one was. Here's where the other one is. Well, right now, just shy of 50 laps in tonight's race, James Shane Wolf leading at Homestead-Miami Speedway. It is the Championship 4 race from Homestead-Miami Speedway. You're watching All-Star 15 TV's broadcast for the ACAR Frey Truckin series. We will be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We're back, everybody. Sorry about that. Not overlay. The streaming software decided, hey, I don't want to work right now. But it looked like we had an issue with the 32 coming to pit road and looping it on the racetrack.
I think he just looped it. That's all.
You don't think he was coming to pit road?
Nah. I don't think he was.
That is a nice looking truck.
I think he painted that one. I don't know who painted that one. I think he did. Yeah, he wasn't trying to get to pit road. He just looped it. He hit the apron look.
Oh, yeah. You could hear
I hate to say this.
Reverse.
Oof. I hate to say this, but I think this is our first caution in like 3 races.
It's close to that, it feels like. Close to...
Someone fact check me on that.
But sorry, everybody, about the commercials and everything. Streamlabs decided to lock up for a second, so I had to not close it, but kind of reboot it at the same time.
We had pit stops while we were in our break. Most of your front runners were out there on pit road.
And Dalton is staying out, and Ryan Fry's going to try to take the wave around, it looks like. Or he's going to come down pit road this time. Well, he just pit, so maybe not.
If he's the first truck a lap down, he should get the wave by.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the first truck, though.
It shows it. He's right behind Dalton, so yeah, it would be him.
Yeah, but I think a truck just took a wave by.
Oh, and unless Dalton doesn't pit. If Dalton doesn't pit, Ryan gets sent to the back.
Correct. Actually, your first truck a lap down was Wyatt Franklin, and he just took the wave around.
Well, Ryan was the wreck anyway. The only way he was going to get back on the lead lap was if... Oh, yeah, he's going to be able to take the wave around. Never mind. I saw Dalton hit pit road. I was like, hey, Ryan, there you go. And then I was like, oh, there's the purple and white truck. But there's Shane Wolf, Steele, Apps, Orlowski, and Cochran, your top 5. Wyatt Franklin, 6th. Lights are off on the iRacing official pace truck. We are going green next time by. Hey, Joe, it looks like the Natty's not good to watch right now.
It's kind of, I guess it's a shame then. I haven't looked at the score yet, but
Uh-huh.
I'll check it out here in a little bit.
It's a lot to a little. Almost as bad as that year Alabama didn't show up to play. Alright, here we go. First caution flag of the evening is over. Coming to lap 56. And green flag back in the air. Shane with Caps on the inside. Steele and Orlowski on the outside. Flying down into turn 1.
AJ?
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
What happened?
I just saw the score.
Yes, it's a lot to a little.
All right.
I can see why Ryan's racing tonight.
Yeah. Someone please call your broadcast partner on Wednesdays. Or is it Tuesday? Wednesday.
That's right. Campigio is a Notre Dame fan. I forgot about that.
I'll text him.
Welfare check?
Looks like Dalton's coming down to pit road.
Wonder why. I didn't get any word of a possible penalty.
Showing black flags clear.
Oh yeah, you just had to serve a pass through. Had to figure out why.
That is interesting.
We'll figure that, everybody, but look at the race lead. It's the one of Shane Wolf and Adam Capps in second, Michael Steele in third. Championship drivers 1, 2, and 3. Paul Irvin back to 6th.
We're waiting for word from our race control here.
We are, but that top 4 group is closing up crazy. All 4 drivers under 7/10.
That sucks.
What they post them for?
Drive-through penalty for pitting after the pits were closed.
I don't think he was the only one, though. I think Ryan did as well.
Huh?
Oh, that would explain why Ryan is so far back as well.
Ouch. Minor setback for him. Man, you could throw the top 4 under a blanket right now.
Yes, sir. And Nate Orlowski making a pass for third over Adam Capps. It's amazing what Shane Wolf and Steele have been doing since we've gone green, especially Steele. He's up 9 spots from where the race started, and he's battling for the lead, Joe.
This is amazing. Caution goes and rewrites the story of the race. Now these two are going to sit here and battle for a lead and probably burn each other's stuff up. Or not. One of the two. We'll see.
I think Shane Wolf knows exactly what he's doing. We're going to see this 5 up towards the front, leading this race for about 4 to 5 laps max. And that's when you're going to see the 1 and the 2 start pouncing. But as I say that, Capps has fallen back quite a bit. Just looks like that number 2 is... It's not getting through the turns as well as it was. Oh, I see. I see why.
I saw that.
Little strategy.
Strategery.
And... Makes me wonder if other people are doing the same.
I know some people that have done that before at this track and have had epic results because of it.
Nope, not happening with the 48. Let's check with the 1 this time. Yep. Shane Wolf is coasting for so long, but he's able to just stay right there with Michael. He's using Michael as a drafting partner as well. So he's just not coasting down the down into the turns. He's staying behind Michael Steele on the straightaways and saving even more fuel. What do you call that, Joe? Racing IQ.
That is all part of racing IQ.
A little bit further back, Paul Irvin has caught the 48, or yeah, the 47 of Daniel Krim. See how fast the 48 can get by Krim. Krim, just like Adam Capps, bouncing back nicely from the incident on pit road under the first green flag pit stops. So Joe, I gotta shout this out because as a channel Spartaner. Apparently we're Spartans. I like it. As a channel partner, I have to put this out there. I love their products. Dubby Energy has partnered with Crunchyroll. For all you anime lovers, you're gonna really enjoy this because there's gonna be more coming down the pipe. I can't wait for it. Has partnered with Crunchyroll, and they're putting out 2 very interesting solo leveling tubs. Shadow Monarch Surge and Iris Strike. One is tropical blue tropical punch, the other one is blue raz purple grape. Both go on sale this week as of right now, honestly, as I'm looking at it. Use code AS15TV to save 10%. I just bought mine. They get here next week. I'm excited. I'll give you guys a little bit of a review when I do get them. But as a fan of solo living and a fan of Crunchyroll and a partner with Dubby, I couldn't go wrong with this, and I don't think you guys will either. It's very clean, no jitteriness, made from coffee plant extract. Coffee bean extract, and yeah, I take it to work every day. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee.
You're gonna have to send me that code because those flavors sound amazing.
Right? Dalton Fredericks makes a pass on Matt Cochran. That is for P8, and Joe, you mentioned it. That 20 is going to be on an absolute mission right now.
Mission is an understatement. He's driving off. He's driving like a very angry teenager.
Oh, we have a hell of a battle for P4. Caps in the 2, the 48 of Irvin, the 47 of Krim, flying down into turn number 1.
This is what we talked about it earlier in the race, or before the race started, about the you got your wild card drivers and you got your championship drivers mixing it up, making these making some people nervous,
making people have to work for a championship.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, Joe. We know Shane Wolf and Caps are both clutching it into the turns, and then we saw Michael Steele and Paul Irvin not do that. How does the mileage change with clutching it versus not clutching it?
If I remember from our notes when we have done this race in the past, it's a pretty dramatic change. It's several laps if you can do it right. It also changes the handling characteristics of the truck, because when you're clutching that truck, you're taking the load off of the rear tires from pushing the truck forward. So it's pretty much just rolling on its own momentum at that point. So not only are you saving a few laps of fuel, but you're also taking a lot of stress off the tires.
As you guys just saw in the replay, James Shane Wolf takes over the lead when the 5 of Steel clips the wall into 1. And now that 1 is going to start, it looks like, to set sail here. I think the 5 just burned up those tires. And now we're going to start to see, unfortunately, Michael Steele start to sink as Wyatt Franklin's on pit road.
I'm going to give a shout out to Nate Orlowski for running 3rd place right now in this race.
Oh,
100%. With the clientele that's in this on this tracker tonight. Keep it up, Nate.
This race is going to be over, and Nate's going to want to continue to race. What do you mean we're done?
There's a song in my head. I'm not going to sing it right now.
There is the gap from P1 to P2. That pass was on lap 75. We're on lap 79. And it's already over a second. What's up?
Paul Irvin up to P3.
Here's the pass on lap 78, going into turn number 1. A power move to the inside.
That wasn't even a power move. That was Paul Irvin waving out the window. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Or if you had Mike Robinson in here. And we say bye-bye. Hi, Mike.
So many inside jokes. But they've already gone 26 laps. They've averaged about 26 laps. When do you think Michael Steele's hitting pit road? That's right where we figured no saving would get you. 85? Do you think they've saved enough to get to 85?
Maybe?
Question mark?
Big question mark?
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the 48 hit pit road within the next lap or so. Nate Orlowski, Daniel Krim both taking their shots coming down pit road. And so was Dalton Fredericks, hitting from the 6th position. But Shane Wolf, Irvin, and Caps still your top 3 drivers. Shane Wolf staying out. Here comes Paul Irvin.
Swerving Irvin. Had to say it one more last time.
Let's jump back on board with the 1 to see if he's still clutching it in the turns. I feel like once you commit to a strategy, you have to fully commit for it. Yep, there it is. As Shane Wolf is hitting pit road, and same as Matt Cocker and Adam Caps coming in as well. So all that saving is good for an extra 2 laps, Joe.
There you go. There's your answer, sir.
Or not even an extra 1 lap. Does Paul Irvin pit on 82? These guys are pitting on 83. It makes me think, is it worth it?
If it comes down to a fuel mileage race at the end, maybe. But at this point, I would say it ain't worth it. Because I think that But they have extra amount of tires.
They have five sets of tires in the pits.
Yeah, I wouldn't be saving nothing at this point, especially if I was Irvin or Caps. I'd be hauling the mail right now.
Look at that battle for the lead. Irvin takes it. Half a second over Shane Wolf. Daniel Krim makes it to third. He's battling with Wyatt Franklin. Nate Orlowski back in fifth. Adam Capps back to sixth. He is 7 seconds back from the lead.
Look who snuck up into third place.
Yep, that's what we were saying.
I like Nate's spirit in this race. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna be here. I'm here. I'm gonna whoop your guys' butts here soon.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets back up to P3 and we talk to him by the end of the race tonight. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. I was sitting here looking at steel ripping through the center of these guys, and I'm like, what? Wait, he's not. Oh, he's a lap down.
You want to know why he's a lap down?
Let's hear why he's a lap down, sir.
Because I'm pretty sure he missed his pit stall the first time by, so he had to come back around.
R.I.P.
But up front, 0.2 of a second lead. Paul Irvin, James Shane Wolf, Daniel Krim, about 3 seconds back from the lead. Nate Orlowski's there, just 3.5 seconds back from the lead. Wyatt Franklin, 0.5 second back from Nate Orlowski. Adam Cap sitting in sixth. He's making very fast moves back up towards the front as his back end is going to just tap the wall coming out of four. We're just shy of lap 90. We're going to take a quick break this time. If something does happen, we'll be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
We're back, everybody. Lap 92 on the board, coming to 93. This race is going by really fast. Only been on the racetrack for just about 56 minutes. Wow, Joe. It's been a phenomenal race. We've had one caution for incident, but there has been plenty of action out on the racetrack.
It's actually been entertaining. Even though we have a limited amount of vehicles on track, the boys have given us a show again.
Ow. That sounded like it hurt.
I hit my head on my microphone.
It sounded like it.
I'm laughing.
We definitely heard it. Daniel Krim, Nate Orlowski looking for P3. Shane Wolf has taken a half a second lead over Paul Irvin.
Dalton Fredericks has made up a buku. What is going on with Paul?
Something broke. Something broke. And that is going to be a yellow flag.
Oh no.
Oh,
that is painful.
Something broke on the 48. And that is our second caution of the evening. Holy cow.
Wow, this just changed the entire
playoff format.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I feel for Paul. Holy cow.
I don't know if his screen went black or what happened, but it looked like he still had steering. It's just maybe he didn't know where he was going.
Chat saying wheel or VR problems, maybe.
That's unfortunate.
Oh man, I hate to see that. I really do. We got pit stops going on right now. Most of the field's down on pit road.
Matt Cochran should be getting the lucky dog. Yes, he is. Yeah, like you said, everybody hitting pit road, feet in the car, taking newest set of shoes.
And Joe Darnell is back in the booth.
Yeah, I heard you on stream. I had it up. I was going to come finish up. VR headset went really low, went black on him. That's what happened.
Oh, man.
I had it plugged up all day, and it still didn't charge all the way. It's probably done. It's pointed at 9 o'clock. I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think he's going to have time to fix it. So,
no.
But I wanted to come give y'all the update on that because I heard y'all talking about it, wondering what happened. So I'll give you firsthand update.
Wow.
Well, thank you for that report.
Thank you, dude.
Yep, no problem. And we'll see what we got going on down here.
All right. Heartbreaking news out of the 48 camp. VR dies, and so do those playoff chances. And Joe, firsthand, you know how that feels.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of VR and went back to triples. It's, you know, everybody thinks of this as simulated racing, but you also still have to consider your hardware, all right? Consider that your racing machine. And if, you know, that includes your VR, your steering wheel, your pedals, monitors, whatever you got connected up for peripherals, you know, like us having microphones or, you know, whatever, all right? If anything goes wrong with your hardware, that could take you out of a championship. It's heartbreaking, and I feel for Paul because he has fought and fought and fought all season long. That is I feel for you, man. I really do.
Is Paul back on the racetrack? He is. I don't know how this is going to work with a wheel that's pointing to 9 o'clock on a straightaway. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Shane Wolf takes off. That battle is for P2, Krim and Orlowski. As Krim is loose on the high side.
That whole top three just got shook up.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Joe. Dalton Fredericks is back in the game, sliding right in front of Adam Capps.
I don't think Adam Capps waits. He's either going to follow Dalton right up to the front and kind of use him to get there, or hope and pray something happens with Shane Wolf. Anything goes with 34 laps to go.
They have one pit stop remaining. Joe, when do you hit that? At the end of the run, or are you splitting it?
Me personally, I probably would split this, but you might want to run it out and go as long as you can to come in and, you know, take as little fuel as possible. With new tires and little fuel, you could probably throw some qualifying laps down there, but we'll see how this all unfolds.
Dalton up to P3. Shane Wolf, fastest lap of the race at 32.62.
Looks like Shane Wolf is
he ain't playing
putting up the old, yeah, he putting up the old deuces and saying, me faster than all. No. Goodbye, Shane Wolf.
Your playoff drivers as they run on the racetrack. P1, P5, P8, and P9. Yeah, hella battle it looks like. Brewing here for second. Daniel Krim in the 47, Dalton Fredericks in the 20, and Nate Orlowski in the 69. As it looks like the 48 is high on the outside. Trying to stay out of everybody's way, but just trying to finish the race. It's going to be very difficult to do with the alignment as messed up as it is. Now, Joe, we got a lot to look forward to when it comes to the ACAR series. Next season, they're running the Xfinity cars, and that series starts the day after the Daytona 25. The Daytona 500, February 17th?
I think that's what it is.
It is. February 17th, ACAR is back with the Xfinity cars.
Xfinity is exciting right now. When I watch any stock car racing on TV, that's what I'm primarily focused on right now. It's a fun car.
Honestly,
Paul Irvin's back on pit road.
Those are normally the best races we have on the sim when it comes to the NASCAR vehicles, along with even in real life, like you were mentioning. Best races of the weekend. As Shane Wolf's lead is shortening ever so slightly, Dalton Fredericks has taken second place and is chopping at the lead Shane Wolf has.
I'm loving this battle between Daniel and Dalton. This is watching Krim moving his skill level up and up and up all season long, like all last year, fighting and fighting and fighting. I gotta give mega props to Daniel Krim, sitting here running up with the clientele of Shane Wolf and Fredericks. Good job, man. Not only that, same thing with Nate.
Yeah,
lurking
I
in
was
the
gonna
back.
say, when is he gonna say something about Nate? But Adam Capps in that 5th position, started 3rd, riding in 5th. We are under 30 laps to go. I think you're gonna find something with that with that 2 when we hit pit stops, Joe. He's gonna hit pit road and he's gonna come out swinging.
It's Cabs going, lurky, lurky, lurky. I'm just riding. Can I be a TJ and
Chaos?
Yeah, yeah. Hashtag chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon in the chat saying Shane Wolf is killing it. Shane Wolf always kills it. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a record with ACAR with how many laps led in the season, as Fredericks is in the wall out of 4.
Dalton's trying to do his best impression of Kyle Larson. Except I think there's like a foot between in height between Dalton and Kyle Larson. Oh, Dalton's catching him.
Hello? Anybody home? Yeah. And Dalton has really been working that high side very, very well. He's only popped the wall a couple times doing this throughout the race. But when it works, he gets a heck of a run down the straightaways. Look for it into turn 1 now that he's running the middle to high lane. That gap is a little too far. I don't think we're going to get it this time.
He's going to be setting them back up.
That's a lot of trust in your car and your driving ability to be that close to the wall.
Semi-professional race car driver. Hold on, let me rephrase this. Let me try this again. Semi-professional simulated race car driver. There you go. There you go. Gotta have the simulated part in there.
Last time by on the racetrack, Dalton Fredericks with a 33.65 to Shane Wolf's 33.68. Can you say even? Because I'm pretty sure that's almost even.
Yep, and they're running 2 different lines. You got Shane Wolf on the inside line and Dalton sitting there rim riding.
See if this blimp cam works. Oh, hey, some of the fog cleared out.
Yeah, about time.
Look at how much of a run the 20 has going down the straightaways.
Oh, yeah. They're not making up time on each other at all. It's not even a back and forth thing. They're right on each other. Just, you know, one's running a high line, one's running a low line. And in my eyes, that low line is not where you want to be at this point in the race.
Yeah, it's working, though.
You know, you talked about the undercut earlier in this race.
Oh, but Joe, look at it.
Woo, shot out of a cannon. Oh, inside. You snookered him. Look at this guy. Shane Wolf's going to have a huge run on that outside line.
Yep.
Yes, Gary, I absolutely despise progressive banking because it's stupid. You don't understand the reason why I hate.
Trying it again.
Oh, here we go. Sends it. You don't understand my hatred of progressive banking until you watch me sniffing telemetry going, how do you set up a car for this garbage?
He had it clear. Shane Wolf looking for the crossover, but I think Dalton's going to have the position out of the turn, not if he hits the wall.
Ooh.
Talk
He's about to get ate up.
Yeah, talk about fighting for the lead to fighting for second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's in the wall again. I think it might be time to hit pit road for the final time in the race.
I'd be screaming at my crew chief, I need tires!
Give me 5 more laps. 5 more laps.
4 hoopties and a can of go-go juice.
Something had to give between the 1 and the 20. And it was Dalton just tapping the wall a couple times.
What's funny is Shane Wolf's looking back going, oh yeah, no, we are not done. Shane Wolf's just looking back there going, you guys keep doing that, that's fine. I'm just going to stay up here.
I think Shane Wolf is having a little fun.
Trim to pit road.
And Dalton's in the wall again. We're going to jump on board with the 1 again.
I really think you need to get that spoiler cam. We're going to figure that out for next season. I got you, fam.
You mean this one?
No. So NASCAR, no. You're right on the deck lid. So when you got a rim rider, that camera is pretty much scraping the wall.
That one?
Yeah, close enough. Nah, it's gonna be on the deck lid. That's a good one though.
Frederick's
I'll
on
figure
pit
it out.
Does
Shane Wolf stay out?
Shane Wolf has stayed out, and so is Adam Capps, who's 6 seconds back.
Oh, move.
He's got to hit pit road now. Shane Wolf, and he is. Shane Wolf down pit road. Capps?
Has to be on fumes.
Capps is staying out.
Ho.
Joining us now in the broadcast booth, Ryan Fry.
Hello.
Man, he got out of the showers pretty quick. Weren't you just on track, sir?
Yeah, it took me a while to catch my breath.
I thought that wasn't because of the race car. That was you taking off the fire suit. You're out of breath.
Well, she takes a deep breath to get out, catch my breath getting out of the car. Then it's catching my breath taking the fire suit off. Catching my breath to get my shoes off. Catching my breath for the golf cart ride.
Krim has to be hitting pit road soon. He's staying out way too late, Joe.
No, Krim already hit pit road. I told you that.
Not Krim, Caps. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Caps is on pit road.
He's going to get alive.
Joe Darnell's back on track, by the way.
Wonder why.
Why not?
Dalton takes the race lead. Here comes Daniel Krim taking second. Shane Wolf in third. Caps just getting back on the racetrack right now. He's going to cycle out probably all the way back to probably 7th or 8th. I don't think Wyatt can get to him.
Did the 12 truck have a damage or something?
Yeah, damaged knee.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. But Dalton out front by almost 2 seconds over Daniel Krim and 3 seconds over James Shanewolf. And Shanewolf, once again, fastest lap of the race, 32.61.
With 5 seconds between Steele and Shane Wolf. Shane Wolf can just kind of cruise at this point.
Yeah, doesn't need to put the truck in a compromising position. Doesn't need to win the race.
I don't know what's going on with Dalton, but Krim is just eating up time on...
I'm starting to think Dalton might not have taken enough fuel.
Oh no, not again.
With Dalton coasting in the turns.
Oh, that sucks.
It's like he's allergic to the gas can. As there goes Krim,
No.
P1.
To the front, Daniel Krim. Let's go.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. Shane Wolf is right there. Shane Wolf ran a 32.79 to Krim's 33.10. And it's going to be even faster this time. $33.13 for $32.97. Daniel Krim currently leading the race with less than 10 laps to go to close out the ACAR Frey Truckin Series season. It's a Championship 4 race. Shane Wolf in 2nd, Steele in 6th, Caps in 7th, and out of tonight's race in 9th, Paul Irvin. To win the championship, all you need to do is finish ahead of your playoff championship contenders. And that's exactly what Shane Wolf is doing. He's got 9 seconds plus over Adam Caps. Getting a look at the race field. Couple more laps to go as Shane Wolf to the back bumper of Daniel Krim into one.
Daniel's going to be doing everything he can to interrupt that air on the nose of that one.
I can hear Daniel in my head say, "You don't need to pass me."
All right, everybody rub their beards. Good luck.
I just heard Ryan chuckle, and that's all I was going for.
You're welcome.
What, nobody wants a little bit of chaos?
What the hell did you give me?
No.
Come on.
No.
You don't want a little bit of chaos? Do I need to talk it into existence? Somebody spinning out and a caution coming out and there being chaos for the championship battle?
There can't be any more chaos. I'm on pit road.
Well, Joe Darnell's back on the track. You never know.
If it happens, I'm hanging you by your toenails, sir.
Ooh.
Well, they won't be attached very long, I assure you.
Moonshot on GTA.
It is what... You killed me 10 times last night. What's one more?
11.
4 laps remaining. Daniel Krim, your race leader. Of Shane Wolf just lurking in 2nd. Nate Orlowski sitting in 3rd over Dalton Fredericks by 4 seconds. I don't think that 20 put enough fuel in the truck. Adam Caps in 5th. Matt Cochran in 6th. Michael Steele 7th and Wyatt Franklin in 8th. We are coming to just 3 laps to go as Shane Wolf to the inside, looking for the race lead.
As he's done all year, not acceptable to be just 2nd place.
Krim looks to the inside, looking for the crossover. There, he might touch in 3 and 4. It's a drag race out of turn 4 for the dual popsicle sticks that Barney the Flagman has. 2 to go.
Gotta get back and make a run at him. If you can. I mean, I don't know what the tires will allow.
I think Shane Wolf 100% pushed that 47 to burn up all those Goodyear Eagles.
Hey, there's still 1 lap to go. Anything goes.
Well, and speaking of that 1 lap to go, coming out of turn number 4, we are going to see the white flag brought to you by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. TJ, get loud.
I mean, AJ, it has been a season for James Shane Wolf. The man was flipping in Montreal, wrecking all over the place at one of the short tracks. Might have been Iowa. He's had highs, he's had lows. I don't think it's going to get much higher than when he comes around this turn to be what looks unopposed and be the Season 3 ACAR Truck Series champion. It looks good from my view. I don't know what you guys see.
James Shane Wolf is going to win the ACAR Frey Trucking Series championship and the Frey Trucking for a Championship 200.
Dalton out of gas. Dropping like a rock.
Oh, no. The crew chief app got him again.
Oh, no.
He will finish the race, though, at least.
He will.
Hey, look who finished 3rd.
Yes.
Yes.
We saw.
Come on.
I don't want to blow it now. We have to interview him now.
No.
Oh,
Who are you going to interview? I'm scared.
You're going to interview him, Joe. I get it.
I'm going to interview him.
Who's he interviewing? Orlovsky?
Yeah.
I think that interview is going to surge.
But your race winner and championship driver, James Shane Wolf, burning it down on the front stretch. Do we have people in the waiting room yet? We don't even have people in the Discord. Well, we're waiting to talk to our championship driver and our podium drivers.
Congratulations, Shane Wolf.
Absolutely. Killer race.
He's not going to have good years left. They're just going to be years.
They're just going to be rims. Just going to be rims. There's Shane Wolf. TJ, I'll let you talk to our Season 3 champion, since I don't see anybody else joining anytime soon. Oh, nope. I lied. Where's Nate? Come on, Nate.
Nate is currently pushing Dalton back to pit road.
Why is he got to make things difficult?
Just give me the champion. We'll get this done and over with.
All right, here's the champion.
James Shane Wolf, you got a copy?
I do, buddy.
I think you're going to be the only champion I get to celebrate this evening as my football team ain't looking too good. Man, how's it feel?
Feels good, man. Feels good. You know, ran all season, so that's the goal, obviously, and you know, be able to get it done tonight. I really wasn't even trying to win the race, man. I was focused on outrunning the guys I needed to outrun, and it just kind of played out that way. Where put ourselves in a pretty good position there at the end to be able to capitalize on it. A lot of fuel saving. Yeah, man, it was a blast, dude. Happy to get the season wrapped up. Happy to have my Mondays back.
Yeah, I wish we had, rethought this. I never thought my football team would make the natty, but here we are, and I've been paying attention to both. But, dude, you have drove a hell of a season. To go from being upside down in Montreal, I mean, you wrecked a bunch of times. I think it was Iowa or one of them short tracks. But you just, every week, you were in it. you had some bad luck some weeks, good lucks others, and just when it mattered, you were at the front, and you get to pick up this trophy check thing that we got going on, and I just can't be more proud of the season as a whole for everybody. And you, the champion, your team has worked really hard all year to put one of you there, and you had a hell of a shot at it tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man, I'm proud of ACAR and how far it's come since last season. Yeah, like you said, the beginning of the season was terrible for me, dude. If you would have told somebody that I made the championship for the season prior, they wouldn't believe you. Watching the way I drove at the beginning of the season. So we got hot at the right time though. Right here towards the end of the season, started clicking off these good runs. But yeah, man, just really excited to get it wrapped up, get it finished up, get it done. Gonna be my last ACAR race for a while. I don't think I'm gonna be coming back next season. I think I'm gonna take some time off, and enjoy time away from iRacing for a little bit. I've been doing this stuff for 7 years now, man. So I need a break.
I mean, you did defining going out on top. I think this is it.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Nice to add another one to the trophy case here. Before we're wrapping things up and getting finished up and taking some time off.
I think I seen your team owner pop in here, Joe. How proud of you, this guy here?
I'm proud of him, man. He drives his tail off every week, man. Like it doesn't matter where we're going. Doesn't matter who he's racing against. No matter if it was the people we raced with at the beginning of the season, the people here at the end of the season. I mean, he just puts his head down, puts the foot on the gas, and goes. Like I feel like it wouldn't matter what league we raced in. I could take this team that I've assembled here over the last 2 years in any league, and I feel like they would be competitive enough to win team championships and overall driver championships. I'm proud of every one of them. I'm proud of Shane Wolf for sticking it out here tonight, getting that win. I know I heard him say he wasn't really trying to race for the win, which you don't have to do that in the final race, but he was going to. Him and Paul, I believe, would have raced that thing out. Paul had a terrible incident with his VR. He plugged it up and it didn't fully charge, and he lost it, and it had him 13 minutes of damage. So he was out. So at that point, he was like, Shane was going to go win it. He's like, at least one of us is going to win it. So, and Adam had a shot there at the end too. He just didn't. I don't think he played the strategy right. But Adam had a great season. Matthew had a great season. I don't know how many people know this or not. All 5 of us want to race this year. Even me, ironically, don't know how that happens still, but we all 5 want to race this year. You don't see that with teams, no matter where you're at. And I'm glad he could. I'm glad he can win this one. Go out on top with the win, with the championship. It's back-to-back championships for Darnell Racing. And yeah, it stinks we're not going to be back next year. And it has nothing against the leagues, nothing against TJ's, nothing against Ron, nothing against nobody. We had other offers. I knew Shane Wolf wasn't coming back because he wanted to take a break. Adam has went elsewhere. And we got offers to go race with Gary. So it's not the fact that we're just leaving here because we love this. We love this league. We do. Love racing it. Love everything to do with it. We're just going to go try something different next season. And I'm not saying we're not coming back.
I mean, if different don't work out, we're here.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'll never come back. I still haven't told you to give up my numbers. I may try to find guys that want to race on Monday and use my numbers and still have Darnell Racing. I don't know that yet. So I just wanted to use this platform on this YouTube channel to let you know, TJ, let you know, Ryan. It's nothing against anybody. We love you guys. We love this league. We do anything for you. We're just trying something different. We're proud of you. We're proud of the way everything got handled through the season. We're proud of how y'all picked it back up, how you kept running with it. We're proud of you. We really are. There is no hard feelings. We have no hate in our hearts or anything for you guys.
Well, I mean, if you find yourself on an off week next season, it's not like you can't pop in for a race.
I
I might make an appearance. I might take you up on that.
Yeah.
I think there's such a thing as like a previous champion provisional, right? I mean, those things make sense.
And the way I see it, we're all eligible for an all-star race next year if you go previous winners. So
I mean, I definitely ain't saying no to that. And that would definitely be winner. Yeah. I mean, I'll let you know. It's on the schedule. I don't know what the format is yet, but I'd be expecting you to get an invite.
Yeah. But again, wish you nothing but success. I may jump in the booth every now and then with AJ if he'll have me on Monday since I'm free. So
I'm sure he'd take you up on that.
I wish ACAR nothing but success, and I cannot wait to see what happens next season.
AJ, you got anything for these guys before we get them out of here?
Fantastic year, fantastic couple of years. I think you guys have been here since we started broadcasting EFRL back, 2020? So, sad to see you go, but excited to see what you guys do. As TJ said, doors always open, and can't wait to see where Darnell Racing goes from here. Congrats on all the success, and if you do field a team next season with some brand new drivers, it's going to be one hell of a storyline.
I think we can. You got other people waiting, don't you?
Can I thank my sponsors real quick, guys?
Do you want to?
I would love to.
You've done it all season. I don't think they've got enough love for.
A big shout out, obviously, to Alex and Alex to save your time, man. Came on board through my dad, actually. He owns a gas station there in South Hill, Virginia, the Exxon station off of exit 12B on 85. So if you're ever driving through there, stop in there and get you a cold refreshment. But shout out to him, man. My dad showed him one of the broadcasts one night, and he thought it was the coolest thing ever and wanted to get in on it. So happy to be able to get him a championship in his first ever, season sponsoring. So that's really cool. Same with Brian Easler at Easler Electric. Same deal with him, man. We were at the bar one night. We were showing him this stuff, and he wanted to get in on it. Sponsored us. So shout out to Brian. Same with John at Nifty Lift. Same deal with Brian there. Same bar, same place. Seen it, wanted to get in on it, and threw some money our way to get on the trucks. So shout out to John. Adam Capps at Elite Entertainment. All he does for me. A year and a half ago, man, I didn't have a computer or wheel, nothing to race on. Between Adam and Joe there, they made sure I had everything I needed to get back going. So big shout out to those guys, and they kind of got me back into it. Every time I say I'm gonna take a break, I'm gone for a couple months and then get deeper into it than I ever have been. So who knows? It depends on when next season starts, I reckon. If I'm still kind of want to take a break or not. But shout out to Joe for having me, man. Brought me on the team last season. Feel like I did as much as I could to keep him up front in victory lane between the Cup season last year in EFRL and then this season here in ACAR in the trucks. Got quite a few wins for the team. Happy to be able to kind of carry the flag for him. Get Joe a championship and, honor his brother Kevin with the championship as well. Shout out to my dad for watching, my old lady. Everybody that watches and tunes in to watch me. Appreciate everybody that does that. 2 days from now is my mom's birthday, so I'm gonna dedicate this one to her. She's no longer with us, so special to get that one done for her as well. AJ, you up here in the booth, man. Everybody at All Star 15. Everybody behind the scenes here at ACAR, Ryan Fry, TJ, everything that they do for us. They put up with a lot of crap. People don't realize everything that goes on in the background here, and they handle it pretty well. So shout out to all those guys, man. And like Jay said, I wish nothing but the best for ACAR, man. I'm always here if anybody here needs a hand with anything. or just an opinion, whatever it may be, man. I want this league to succeed, and I'm just happy to be able to play a small role in it, whether it's as a driver or behind the scenes or whatever it may be. So yeah, man, looking forward to watching you guys next season, tuning into the broadcast, and maybe even jumping in the booth with you, AJ, like Jay said, have some fun with that. So
All right, guys. It was a pleasure. Good luck.
Can I say one more thing real quick? I know you're in a hurry. One more thing. I told this to Matthew and to Paul, but I want to say it to James here, even in a public forum. Not everybody knows the story. He does. I've told him. My brother passed away 2022. Darnell Racing was his real life team. He raced real life cars. When he died, I took this over. We ran it in an area, didn't have success. We came here and we had success. We've got now 2 championships with my brother's team, and it has meant the world to me to have Shane Wolf and all these guys on my team to get my brother's team name 2 championships back to back. That means more to me than anything, that I could share this with my friends and they could help me get 2 championships. So Shane Wolf, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, buddy. Thank you.
Love you too, buddy. No problem.
All right, those are your championship driver and crew chief combo of season 3 for the ACAR Frey Truckin series. James Shane Wolf and Joe Darnell. Congratulations, boys, and we'll catch you down the road.
Thanks, sir.
All right, I'm going to grab P2. Joe is going to talk to Nate, but let's start with P2. Daniel Krim. Holy cow, dude. That 47 was bad, fast all night.
Yeah, I was telling the guys before joining that this is definitely one of my favorite tracks, and it definitely showed. Was able to kind of put on a show there, but for some of the wrong reasons, of course. But we're there, got the podium, we're here.
Dude, I really thought you were going to be able to hold off Shane Wolf at the end. But you phenomenal throughout the whole race. You started 4th, ended 2nd. You led laps. It definitely showed that it was one of your favorite tracks. But how did the truck feel out there?
Truck felt fine. Obviously, the way this track always is, it's all in how you drive it. So obviously it was a little tighter on the first run. Definitely wore off the right front a bit more, just being in dirty air, but probably 2nd or 3rd run felt really good on clean air. And from there, just kind of kept figuring out the track a bit better for tonight with how the rubber was being laid, and was able to get a better hook on the bottom and whatnot to get a better run. And it definitely paid off towards the end to kind of know the truck better, know the track. But yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to watch you wheel around the racetrack for 134 laps. Before we let you enjoy the P2 finish, talk about your beautiful sponsors, and before that, thank you for jumping in tonight and running the race. It looked like you had fun out there.
I would have had more fun if I didn't be a complete idiot. And I'm going to say, before I thank sponsors or anything, to apologize to the Caps, because that Frey Road incident's not what I came here to do. I did not want to do that, especially if he was going for a championship. Was kind of the last thing I wanted to do. That's part of why I let Shane Wolf go towards the end there, because I didn't want to sit here door banging somebody going for a championship either. Especially after Caps, I can't really forgive myself for that right now. But want to thank Bryant's Motorsports, Beard Struggle. Use CRIM20 for the promo code at beardstruggle.com, thebeardstruggle.com. Of course, thank you to you, AJ, for coming on the truck this season in multiple series. For iTruck, and of course, the sponsor for the series and everything. Regeneration Sports Network, Nerds Are Nerd Things, Wrestling with Nerds. Yeah, everybody on the truck, JVM Graphics. But yeah, we'll come back and do it again next season.
I like hearing that. I really like hearing that. But yeah, Crimp, thank you for coming and talking with us. Congrats on the P2 finish, and we'll see you maybe at Daytona the day after the 500.
Sure thing. See y'all.
Daniel Krim, everybody. Joe, here you go, pal. I know you've wanted this. It's Nate Orlowski.
Nate,
hello.
you got us?
I do.
Congratulations on P3.
Thank you.
I am freaking proud of you.
Not really sure what to do with my hands here. I'm not usually in this position.
Well, get used to it, because after what we saw tonight, that was some dang good running from you. And it certainly seems like you were carrying the momentum from that P2 finish over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with confidence, right? You run a 24-hour race and you get to finish in second place of however many people there were in the race. A lot.
60.
Yeah. I mean, that's an accomplishment, and happy to be out here racing. Didn't get much practice time. Homestead is not my favorite track whatsoever.
It might well be now.
Yeah. Well, let's tell the truth here. Had it not been for Dalton's crew chief screwing him on fuel and Paul's technology mishap, I probably would have been finishing 5th, but unfortunately it happens, and happy to finally get a podium here.
Yeah, I'm proud to see you get a podium on an oval race. You've worked really hard, right, and practiced more than anybody that I know, at least on the side. But it's good to see that you ran well in a race that you just said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to race in it.
Yeah, I mean, I was reviewing the lap times. I'll toot my own horn. I haven't had an average lap time like 0.2 slower than Shane Wolf, and if I'm even in the same area code as him, that's pretty proud of that one. So yeah, it was a good night.
Well, congratulations again, sir. And I know you want to get to bed, because you may or may not have sent me a GIF that you were falling asleep. You got any sponsors you want to thank, or anybody you want to sit here and thank?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, my hands are raised, not sure what to do with my hands. No, HSR Phantom Racing. Appreciate the continued support. Obviously, AJ up in the booth. All-Star 15. Surge Energy drinks, if that's what it was called. Drinking it, but they're not paying me for it yet. So when they bring it back, maybe we'll get some sponsorship money for the real race car.
I think it is back, but it's only at like Burger King or something.
I think it was at Burger King. I don't go to Burger King, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're too skinny.
Well, congratulations again on your 3rd place, sir.
Thank you all. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next season.
Yeah. Day after the 500, we got Daytona. Xfinity cars.
Ugh. If I can move after that, maybe I'll race.
Sounds like he's going to be enjoying the 500 too much.
Yeah, that 24 was brutal.
All right, pal. Thank you for coming and talking with us. Congrats on the 3rd place finish. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
Night. And Joe, take us home, pal.
I'm speechless for this league. All right. And what I mean by speechless is this league ended on on a high note. I'm flabbergasted. Like, there's no words to describe what these 8 drivers were able to do. There were heartaches, there were some controversies, and all in all, the persistent driver ended up winning the championship, and it's, in my opinion, I'm sad to see the trucks leave, but we know that the Xfinity car is going to create some more exciting racing, and hope to entice some fresh drivers, newer drivers, veterans alike, to come over here and put on a show for us all season long, like they did this year.
All right, we're going to take it to league president and owner TJ Barnier.
AJ, it has been probably the craziest league season I've ever been a part of. We saw a lot of change over the year. Joe talked about it. You can't end on a higher note. These last 6 to 8 weeks of racing were the greatest I think we've seen on a stretch. You know, and I'd like to say the best is yet to come. Next year is going to be competitive as hell. We're bringing a roster back that, you know, I wish those guys that we just talked to were going to be here, because them plus the guys that I know are coming would put on some races that would rival what you see on a Saturday or a Sunday, in my opinion. And, you know, I'm excited. We're, like you said, the day after Daytona is our kickoff race for the season. We got a little bit of background stuff to handle, but I'm excited. I hope you guys are.
Yeah, we are. Ryan, do you have anything since you're still here?
Yeah, I mean, like you guys mentioned, the season started off on some turmoil. Some youth that thinks they know everything got in here and thought they could control things, and we cut that extra fat off. Good for them to go start their own thing. We're not worried with them. We kept our feet to the ground. We worked to try to make things better. I got out of the ownership role, gave it to TJ and Cody. They did a hell of a job. We were finding any mistakes or missing things that we hadn't addressed, we addressed. All around the last pretty much the whole playoff stint, the racing was phenomenal. I think the only cautions for the most races were the ones that I actually raced in, because I was the caution.
Like tonight.
They don't call you the weapon for nothing, boss.
Like tonight. I'm proud of where this league is. I don't care opinion wise based on the car numbers or the talent level that's here. This was all about having fun to begin with. You start comparing your iRatings, like comparing your KD and other things. Who gives a shit? Sorry. This was all about having fun, and we're going to continue to have fun. If people want to join us to have fun, we're more than welcome to have you. Next year, moving to Xfinity cars, and I'm proud to announce that it's the Wrestling with Nerds Xfinity Series. So we'll have the title sponsor again for the Xfinity cars. I'm looking forward to running Xfinity cars. I actually enjoy running them. So I'm looking forward to Daytona. Hopefully, I'm working on getting out of a truck for work so I can get back in a race car. But yeah, there's people coming for next year. Hopefully, we add some more. It's gonna be fun.
All right, you hear that, everybody? Remember, day after the Daytona 500, we start our season. Recruitment races are coming soon. You know a guy, tell a guy. We got racing soon. We'll see you tomorrow night for the XMS Rick Motec Truck Series, and then Wednesday for the Xfinity Series. We're at Legacy, Texas, the first race in the round of 4. We'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and see ya.
We'll see you in Speedway, Florida.